Alright, hello. Welcome back to another very professional background. This video is just a very quick follow-up on some products I tried from KraveBeauty. I was really excited to delve into this brand. I feel like they're really hyped up on the internet, and I just thought all of its like soothing ingredients and their message are pretty bought into, and was excited because they generally had very good reviews, and one of the products I even got to try before I bought and I really liked it. So I felt like a lot of these products would be perfect for my routine, but then overall they've been kind of disappointing slash not working. I had bought these I think about 6 months ago. It's summer now, and when I was first trying these out, my skin was very dry and sensitive and I needed like extra relief. So yeah, so I'll just walk you through my experience with the few I have. The first one is the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. This one retails for $16, and it has this clear, translucent, like greenish, brownish gel texture. It doesn't foam up too much, but just a little bit to give you that like satisfying feeling, but it still is like not drying. It's very gentle, but it cleans my face enough. Overall, this is like the one product out of the three that I still do enjoy using. I think it is a pretty decent amount. I still have a long way to go. I only use the pea-sized amount, and I really only wash my face at night these days, so it lasts me a while. This is the product that I got to try before buying it, just because I was borrowing a friend's, and I was really impressed by like how gentle yet effective it was, and after washing my face it still felt like not stripped at all. So I do appreciate that it has like a nice earthy scent. It's unscented, but like it kind of just smells like dirt, which I kind of like. Overall, still like, I'm not super impressed. I don't think it's done anything like revolutionary for my skin. I enjoy using it, but there are other cleansers I like about just as much, maybe a little more or less depending on where my skin is at. So overall it's okay. I might repurchase, but I don't really have to. I'm fine with just using up other cleansers I have around, or like other things from the drugstore if they're cheaper. So yeah, overall pretty good. No complaints, but not holy grail worthy or anything. Getting into the next products, the other one I have to mention is the Beet Shield, and I know this one's kind of controversial because they put out their SPF rating and then maybe that wasn't accurate, and now this product is actually off the market. I think I paid maybe $25 for this, at least $20, and it's only 50 milliliters, which is really expensive for sunscreen because you have to use a large amount in order to get the proper coverage, which this one may or may not even have. But overall, just like not every time, a lot of the days when I use this, I find my skin feeling very sensitized after, and I think that could be for a few reasons. I'm kind of thinking like there's been a few days in the past few months as the weather has warmed up a little, and I've gone outside for like, not to the beach or anything, but maybe I've been outside for like most of the afternoon, and I put a little extra of this product on, reapplied throughout the day. I know this isn't necessarily advertised as like the most intense sunscreen, especially now that we know that maybe the rating doesn't quite fit, but still for like average daily wear, maybe like a little bit more where I'm like in the park or whatever for longer, I felt like it should still be fine. I wanted to use the bottle up, but when I was applying extra product, either it's like the product itself drying my skin out. I know there's like some either fatty alcohol or denatured alcohol in the ingredients list, so it's either like something in the formula that was irritating my skin, or it was like not providing enough SPF protection that my skin, like especially around my cheeks, will get very dry and sensitized after. Overall, this is just not cutting it. like when my skin is sensitized, like after it's been put in that state where it's like really, really red and tight around this area in my cheeks, when I put this thing on the next day, it'll kind of sting in those areas, so I don't really appreciate that. When my skin is normal, it's fine. It just like feels thin and lightweight and very fluid. Makeup goes on nicely over this, so like if you still have yours, use it up over the winter or days that you know you're not going to be outside very often, maybe just like walking to your car or like running a few errands and back. But like if you're going to be out even more than that, like if you're going on maybe a walk for an hour or hanging out outside, like maybe just use a different sunscreen is my conclusion with this. And given all like the product controversy over this, I can't even repurchase it, so it's not an option. But just for those of you who might have this out there, yeah, that's what I would recommend. Overall, pretty disappointed with that one. Even like if it was good, the price to size ratio is pretty absurd, and I wouldn't recommend. You know, I feel like there are better Asian beauty alternatives that give similar performance in sunscreen and better SPF protection and like similar texture for a lot cheaper. Anyways, moving on, the last product I have to talk about is the Great Barrier Relief, and it's a skin barrier repairing serum. Again, I purchased this like early winter in preparation, knowing that it was going to be really dry in the coming months. And I had used tomato oil a bit here and there, so I thought this would be perfect. The tomato oil has a pretty intense scent. It's kind of like a certain curry scent, and it does last on your skin. The texture is like kind of lightweight and fluffy going on, but it leaves a bit of a greasy film, if that makes sense, which kind of makes sense because it's packed with oil, so it'll kind of feel oily after. I've used up a decent amount because I went through phases where I just piled on like thick amounts, either when my skin was very dry and crackly, like I get very crackly around my mouth in the winter, so I would try using it for that, and then like on the days after using this or like being out in the sun and maybe my skin was sunburnt, maybe it was from other products I was using or some combination of it all, but I went through a few weeks where my skin was feeling like super sensitized, and I would pile on like a lot of this, and I would like reapply every hour or so, and it was doing nothing. I felt like it's supposed to help with barrier relief, and as I kept trying, I thought, because you know your skin will naturally heal over 2 days, and I was like, maybe this helped it faster, but I didn't really do any control tests to see like how long it would take for my skin to heal on its own. But anyways, as of like a week or two ago, I just like stopped trying with KraveBeauty products and kind of switched to a somewhat updated routine. I'm trying out some new products, and like my skin's doing a lot better. And like some of these products aren't even advertised to be like super soothing or super skin barrier repairing like this one is, and they're doing so much better to just like help balance out my skin. Maybe it's in part like the fact that I'm using a different sunscreen, I'm using like a different combination of products that was maybe irritating my skin before, but regardless, this really was not helping to soothe and heal my damaged skin barrier in the way that it advertised. I felt like it was really doing nothing, and I would layer on a lot and my skin just still felt like very raw, and like putting on multiple layers kind of left my skin feeling like sensitized and kind of greasy all at once, so it just wasn't that great. This one is like the biggest disappointment because I definitely I used tretinoin, and I thought that this would be perfect to kind of pair up in case I ever overdo it with products, but as it turns out, yeah, just like I feel like some products that I really like that are a lot more basic than this, in my opinion, are the Cosrx snail mucin. I've done a video on that. Really like that for like soothing my skin, and just putting on like rosehip oil or squalane oil over that is a lot more like balancing and calming, and I think does more to kind of lock in the moisture and healing that I need. This one, it just like sat on top of my skin and I felt like it didn't sink in to help heal anything. So yeah, overall kind of disappointed with KraveBeauty, and I know that on the internet there are a lot of like rave reviews. If these products work for you, that's super awesome. I kind of just wanted to put another contradictory, more negative perspective just to throw it out there, because I know there are a lot of like success stories, which is why I was so drawn to this brand, but maybe it doesn't work for everyone. I won't be likely to be repurchasing from this brand in the near future. I feel like there are just things that work better for me out there, and yeah, the price point is also like moderate. It's nothing crazy high, but it's not like it's a steal in any way either. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, I can elaborate on things down below, give suggestions for things I like better if you're curious. Yep, thanks for watching.